latest CBS News poll here, 60% optimistic. Now, everybody's been talking about history today. So let me put that in context. Donald Trump's optimism number is higher than the last time that he took office. Maybe no surprise there. More people voted for him this time, right? But you also see when you compare it to CBS News polling over the years for past presidents, there were higher numbers. There were 79 for Obama, 68 for George H.W. Bush. The reason for that is the partisan era that we live in. There are Democrats optimistic about incoming President Trump, but there are also a lot of Democrats who say that they're demoralized, who say that they're pessimistic. So that's a reflection of more recent times and that partisan era.
Well, I wouldn't want 60% on a test, but when you look at that, optimism for the next 4 years, considering what we've been through as a country, why are they so optimistic?
That is the key question. And the answer is the economy, Gail. Let me show you this. One of the big reasons, if not the big reason, that Donald Trump won was Americans' dissatisfaction with what they said was a bad economy and also specifically about prices, inflation. Well, look at this. Especially for Trump voters, they expect now his policies to bring down grocery prices. We all know presidents don't have magic wands to do that. President Biden found that out, right? But at the same time, this really sets up a key metric for what we watch going forward. And then I'll also show you this. You've got the expectations for the U.S. economy. Right now, as I said, they rate it as bad. But when we ask them, what do you expect for 2025? It's that the economy will be good. So that's really the first thing, and voters tell us this, that's the first thing they want the new president to address.
And then, Anthony, what about immigration?
This is also interesting because all through the campaign, we saw that there was support for things like deportation, and that's still the case among all Americans. You see approval of the idea, in principle, of starting a program to deport immigrants who are in the U.S. illegally. And then I've got to point out, among Trump voters, that goes up to a whopping 90%. So you talk about these executive orders, you talk about these policies that we report he's going to try to implement. This is one that definitely plays to his base. But I should add, when you probe a little deeper and ask people, well, how should this be carried out, things get more mixed. Not necessarily, folks say, using the U.S. military to do that, maybe using current law enforcement. And of course, there's a lot of details in this. This is one of the things we're going to watch as the administration goes forward.